Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is travel day. So I gotta take the car back today. Get a different rental car. And didn't get a chance to go to the barbershop. So I'm gonna be heading to the barbershop, doing a couple errands before I hit the road. And I'll hit you guys back later. So one of the first things I'm going to do is gas up. Go ahead and transfer the money over to my credit card so I can go ahead and get the rental car. Gotta stop and get my little cup of Joe from one of my favorite spots. Bam! Got the coffee. Shoot over here, go get this car real quick. Bam. Time to ride out in a little bit. Oh, I gotta go to gotta get my vision thing done today too. I didn't get a chance. I thought it was yesterday, but it's actually, yeah, I thought it was yesterday, but it was actually today. So I gotta do that today too. Okay, right now I'm feeling good because I'm ahead of schedule. All right, so I just finally get to the rental car spot. Gotta make sure that I get my receipts. See, I keep all my receipts. Whole trip. Make sure you keep all your receipts. And I found out that's how I found out how much I was spending on gas, right? Because when I first went down to Los Angeles for my book signing, I wasn't keeping track of gas and food and all that, right? So once I went down there, and I was like, man, I'm spending more money on gas and food than I'm actually making, right? I said, let me start keeping track of these receipts. I want to see exactly how much I'm spending, so that way you'll know how many books you need to sell to compensate for how much you're spending. Keep that in mind. So here I am thinking I'm ready to go. I'm thinking I got everything out of the car, and come to find out, I almost left my golf shoes in the car. I would have been mad too. Anyway, now look, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean those up because I know y'all think those are old and ragged. I mean, they are old, but they can be cleaned up. I just ain't been paying attention to them a little long. I'm gonna clean those up and show you what they supposed to look like. So I'm gonna go in here and see what they're talking about with this rental car.
What are you taking me now?
Yeah, I got a blog now. So my blog is about teaching people how to sell more books at their book signing. So the name of the blog is, the name of the blog is My life as a self-published author.
Nice, man.
So I'm just going through my little routine, getting the rental car, gotta hit the road. Last week I went all the way to Portland, didn't even have a book signing. It wasn't in my calendar. So I got that on there, so that's gonna be like, whoa man, what the hell do you do?
And how do you have a statistic of how many people watching your blog and all that?
Well, not right now because I haven't put my first video up. So right now I'm just doing my
Hi there.
documenting. So always make sure you do your inspection on the car when you get the car. Make sure it's clean when you get the car and when you bring it back. Now the thing that hurt you the most is when someone smokes in the car and they leave ashes and tobacco in the car. That's when they're gonna hit you with their feet. That's when they're gonna hit you with their feet. So make sure your car is always decently clean when you bring the car back. So I guess there's no need to walk out and inspect the car.
No, because we already copied.
Okay. Bam. Appreciate it.
Have a lovely day.
All right. Thanks a lot.
And I got your number just in case things happen. I give you a buzz.
All right. Appreciate it.
Before 3.
All right.
You got hands full.
I know, right? Trying to do my blog.
Right? Have fun.
All right.
Hi.
So, my luck today, I got my hands kind of full today. Wow. So you won't believe this. For the very first time, I go to return the car, and guess what car I get? The same car I brought in. Same car I brought in. They didn't have any more cars, so I end up with the same car. I done took everything out of the car. And here I am leaving with the same car. And which don't matter to me as long as I get to where I'm going, right? It's the only thing that matters to me. So now I gotta go and put all my stuff back in the car. And get ready for a road trip. My vision appointment is within an hour. Then I'm gonna hit the barber shop. Got to pack this car on up. Put golf bags in the car. So for every week, I wrap all my receipts up. Go ahead and put them in my receipt bag. That way I know what receipt goes with what week, what I spent that week, and that way I can keep track of things a whole lot better. Another thing you gotta do, always make sure you bring extra books for the road trip, just in case. Plus I got some in the car. Yeah, so one of the reasons why I started bringing my golf clubs with me, if I'm not like driving too far away, if I'm not driving more than 9 or 13 hours, I'm starting to go ahead and just bring my golf clubs with me. And what happened was I went out to North Carolina for a book signing. I mean, when you travel that far and you get there, and sometimes stores forget to order the books, even though you might call them and say, hey, I got a book signing. You know, I started to do that more often now. To 2 weeks in advance, I would call the bookstore and ask, hey, how many books do you have on hand? And sometimes they will have all the books I need, and sometimes they only have a portion of the books I need. That's when I would say, okay, I'm gonna need X amount of books on top of that. And then that's when you speak to the manager or the person who they call the CRM, the Community Relations Manager. That's the person who organized the events and do the book signings. So you speak to them and you get them to order the proper amount of books. Now, this is the thing. If you have never been there before, then it's a good chance that, because they don't know who you are and they are busy doing other things, they will forget to put that order in. I forgot something at the house. So that's the reason why I like for them to order right away. Most of the time, they will not order right away unless you have been there before or they have heard about you through a reference that they call one of the other stores. It's very seldom they will order the books right away, right then and there. So now my other thing is when it's not letting me over. So the other thing is, so when they don't order those books, that's why I always say, hey, bring extra books with you, so that way you can have some books to sell while you're on the road, right? 15, 20 books. That might cover, your gas and your food and your hotel room and all that, right? So, and plus it gives you time to be out and about in that city because you're in the city different every week. And so that's the reason why I started bringing my golf clubs, because when I went to North Carolina and they didn't have my books, luckily it was a 3-day event scheduled and the other store had my 80 books, right? So imagine if I had went out there for a 1-day book signing and that one store didn't order my books. Come on, you kidding me? So for advice, make sure you call 2 weeks in advance to your book signing date to verify that they have your books, so that way you will have your right number of books that you normally sell and you won't have to worry about arriving and the books are not there. So, arriving to my vision, doctor. Let's go ahead and do this. So, yeah. So the machine is not working, so I guess I gotta reschedule.
Yeah.
Another glitch.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Alright.
Apologize about that.
Alright, I appreciate it. I'll call you and reschedule.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Either the machines come back, I will reach you.
Okay,
Yeah.
definitely. Alright, appreciate it. Alright, thanks. Well, now I just go get my hair cut. Go to the barbershop. Bam! Here's the doctor right here. Let me talk to her.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Selfie stick?
Yeah, I'm working on my vlog.
Oh,
Hey.
vlogging?
Yeah. Hey, I think you did try to call me.
Yeah.
And it came up as Stockton Utility. But it had an O on the end. So that could have been for optical, I don't know. But for some reason, what number did you try to call me from? Is it
The phone number.
59? Because I tried to call it back and it was just busy.
That's okay.
I was
You're
on the
here.
phone a minute
Yeah.
ago.
Oh, okay.
So what were we doing for you? We're taking a photo of your
Yeah,
eye?
yeah,
Yeah, do the regular thing in the back.
Thing.
Yeah.
You timed me because I just fixed it. It was down.
Oh, they just fixed it.
They even
Wow.
be back almost between a minute.
Wow, I turned around and
That
they...
was sweat.
Yeah, I'm starting my own channel.
What is it going to be about?
Well, I'm an author,
Uh-huh.
and I'm trying to help other authors sell more books when they go to their book signing.
Oh.
So it's going to be my life as a self-published author.
That's awesome. What have you written? I wonder.
Nostalgic Blood.
That title is so intriguing. Nostalgic Blood.
Nostalgic
What is
Blood.
that about?
It's about a kid in Northwest Africa. He jumps on an American cargo ship,
Uh-huh.
and he tried to come to America, but he wakes up in South Korea.
Oh, wow.
So he's adopted by Korean Americans.
Uh-huh.
Later on in life, he's working for the North Koreans as an international arms dealer. So now they want him to go back to his country and do something that he doesn't want to do. So he got to choose to help them or help his own people.
Yeah, so that's tough. That's a tough decision. Where'd you get that inspiration from?
All
Who's that
coming
you
from my head. I was in the service for 7 years, and I just, I was stationed in the Asian Pacific.
So you got a lot out of that. You got a feel for things. Your John, right? Joe, I'm so sorry. If we need to take it again, we can put side by side images and then I can put the detail changes. So, any questions about this?
No, that should be
Do you want to take a picture of your phone or you're good?
Oh.
Maybe if you want to, it's up to you.
Yeah, might as well.
Alright. And then
Bam.
what are you doing?
Video.
Oh, you're videoing.
Yeah.
Alright.
So in other words, it came out Came out pretty good.
Your eyes are healthy. You just want to check in once a year as usual. Did you get glasses last time?
I didn't get them last time.
Are you
And-
looking at your glasses anymore?
Yeah, I do. Oh, you know what? When you wrote down the prescription, it had 175 on it,
Yeah.
but for my computer
Yeah.
and reading, it's
Okay.
125.
Yeah.
That's the one I normally get when I go get the cheater.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out if I can have that. Because I'm not sure how they work, because they're going to be like progressive. So
It
I
depends.
don't-
I'm gonna grab a chart. We're gonna hang
Okay.
out there for a minute and then
Okay.
look for your chart and remember what I do.
Bam, healthy eyes. Healthy, healthy, healthy. Oh, forgot my shades. Gotta get my shades.
All right. Oh yeah, that's one I get that. Okay, perfect. You were on 331. Alright, so I got your reading card. So put your those glasses on again and just looking at I want you to be able to look at that and read it comfortably.
This
Can
one?
you? Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
bottom print.
Oh, yeah.
You can read that, right?
Which one? This one here or this one?
Like this one right here.
Yeah. Sky was dark blue and not
Well,
a
that's
single
good.
cloud was not to be
Yeah,
seen.
and I'm gonna put this in front of your eyes. You can move your hat aside so I can just, and then looking at the reading card again, hold it where you would pick up something to read. Like that would be your comfortable reading. Does that make it feel too strong, or
Actually, better.
that definitely makes it better?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say just stick with what I found in the original visit. And if there's a need to adjust it, it's okay to adjust it. It's not something
Okay.
I would have you worry about if you need to come back. I don't think that would be necessary because that was just a quick confirmation for me to like be more certain. Like okay,
Right.
that was right. The first
okay.
appointment that we did.
I was just
So, yeah.
afraid that it was gonna be a little off when I'm trying to
No,
be
you'll
on the computer.
fine. You'll be it'll be fine. If you get a multifocal progressive, you'll get the computer and then you'll get the reading as well.
Okay.
So no worries.
All right.
Happy travels. Safe
Ab-
travels.
Finally got to my barber shop. Can't wait to get in there and get my old haircut going on so I can look a little decent. And I'm working on my little vlog I got going on now. So I'm gonna rep your barber shop. So I'm gonna get the usual. Oh yeah, I just got something that's better than this right here, but it's a little stand. You can separate it. You can put the thing on. You can wrap it around stuff. Line me up. I want to keep it wide, keep it thick, and I think I'm gonna take it down with a 4. But keep my mustache looking thick though. As long as I look better than what I came in, I'm alright.